Hello, and welcome to Paul and Lynn's Isle of Man tour, part 63. Right, as you can see, we're just we're riding along Douglas Promenade after a bit of a walkabout on the in the town centre. Hope you enjoyed that. A lot of town centres these days tend to be much of a muchness, really. You know, you get Next and Boots, WH Smith. You know, you can find these stores in any town up and down the country. You know, on the big island, as they call it. In other words, England, Scotland, and Wales. But you know, as you saw, there are a few in Douglas that are unique to the Isle of Man, and with lots and lots of souvenirs and gifts. You could absolutely go mad if especially if you're in a car and carrying stuff back is not a problem. But on a bike, you're limited. Which is a good thing because it stops you spending money. So, well, we're off now to. I asked Lynn, I said, "Do you want to go and see Marine Drive," as you saw at the end of part 62? And although this is a nice run back along the promenade, I actually took a wrong turn where I went right at that roundabout. Just a bit back. I should have gone left. But hey ho, you've seen the promenade again from a different direction. And of course we came down here on our first, when we first arrived, when we landed on the island. But it was drizzly. It was a horrible evening. We just needed to get to Port Erin as quick as possible and get in our digs. So we're going along the promenade. Gonna go around Athol Street and come back towards the railway station, and that's when we'll pick up the road that takes us to Marine Drive. Now here's a little bit of information about Marine Drive. I've got this from the internet, so I am actually reading it, but I'll put a link to the web page in the description for you to have a look at yourself. But some brief information. There was a tramway that operated along Marine Drive, and it was opened in 1896. And it closed in 1939 at the outbreak of the Second World War. Now by 1955 it had all largely been lifted, the tracks, and it had been destroyed. One of the motor cars was retrieved for preservation at the National Tramway Museum at Crick in Derbyshire, where it resides to this day. Now, as you saw, or as you'll see us go under a castellated entrance to Marine Drive itself. The tramways, sheds and workshops were located midway along the line at Little Ness, together with the power station for generating electricity, but this was filled in and is now a car park. Now the roadway which we're going along was closed for several years owing to a number of serious landslides. But in the 1960s, the local authority of Douglas Corporation attempted to rejuvenate the area by introducing a bus service on the coastal route. However, it was short-lived owing to the further landslides which made the road unsafe. Today, parts of the route can be used by motor traffic, which is where we're going today. But a stretch north of Little Ness is only open to pedestrians. This route of this unique lost railway provides a spectacular view of the Irish Sea and forms part of the Isle of Man's coastal footpath. Rad Nithfalayan (brackets in English, Way of the Gull, for obvious reasons), and it was created in 1986. So that's a little bit of information on the Marine Drive. The destination to Marine Drive was Port Soderick. Now I remember as a young lad in the Isle of Man going to Port Soderick with my family. There is a photograph and of us, and me and my brother, and I believe now it's been left to go back to nature. So rather than it being like a bit of a touristy area where you could get cream teas or ice cream, things like that. Someone we were talking to much earlier in the series, a guy called Ian, if you remember, if you've seen that one, he was in the workshop with all the wood, all the wood items. Nice chap. And I shown him the picture, the photograph of myself and my brother, and he recognised it as perhaps Port Soderick, which was nice of him because I've always wondered where we were on that photo. So he put a name on it. So now up here we pull in and we take some photographs. Now because the sun is very, very strong and very low down, riding along Marine Drive, through the castellated entrance, I've actually deleted that because basically you reach the end where you can't go any further, where they blocked it off to motor vehicles, and I ride back, and of course the sun is now behind me, so there's no point riding into blinding sunlight, and the lens on the camera sadly was a little bit dusty. I should have cleaned it, but I didn't, so it's not much fun. So I thought, well, there's no point sort of running a camera showing all the dust on the lens, and it's not much fun. So as I say, I've deleted that out. So if you wonder why we suddenly end up at the end of Marine Drive as far as we can ride, that's why. But as you can see, it's a beautiful day, bit breezy, but a gorgeous day, not a cloud in the sky. We were very, very lucky with the weather. So here we are, we're just pulling in now to take some photographs of this magnificent view from Douglas Head. And there's the Benmacree, the sea terminal. That's the sea wall, and in the middle there, that's Tower of Refuge. There's a close-up photo of Benmacree. Beautiful shape. A lovely shot of Douglas there. I'm sure you'll agree. And there is his lordship, complete with camera. And Sylvia. And there's the Tower of Refuge. Right, so yeah, so we're off now. So we're on Marine Drive. We've written right to the end. That's as far as we can go, and now we're heading back. So again, due to the sun, when we're heading back to Port Erin, we're heading straight into the sun most of the time. So you've seen that journey on previous videos, and you'll no doubt see it again on other ones. So I've I edited quite a bit out, so we end up back at Port Erin in double quick time. So I think we'll put some music on, and thank you very much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying this series. Trying to decide what number we'll get up to when it's completed. I'd like some guesses on that. We're up to Monday, and we were there until the Saturday. We went back home on the Saturday. So we've got the rest of this week. So I wonder if anyone can guess. I don't know at this stage. It's yeah, I wonder who will be the closest. Answers in the comments. Okay, thanks for watching. See you on the next part. And as always, see you next time. Bye for now.